Welcome to Unsportsmanlike Conduct. I'm Christian and this is Frank from Linemaker Sports, and we are here recapping the divisional round of the NFL. Holy crap, we had so many good games, so many great matchups, an injury that could have changed everything in this year's playoffs. Luckily it didn't. So we will go through all the highlights of the divisional round of the playoffs. We're going to talk a little NBA and a trade that maybe we called ahead of time. And we will discuss what will happen because of that trade, how we think that will play along. Of course, we have the WTF of the week and the performer of the week at our halftime show. But before we get to our halftime show, we need to go through the highlights. So Frank, start us off with this week's highlights.
All right, to Lambeau, here we go, where the LA Rams play the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, discount, double check, baby, to Devontae Adams. Jalen Ramsey, what are you doing? He's throwing a hissy fit in the end zone there.
That.
Because all week everybody was saying how Jalen Ramsey was a shutdown corner. Guess what? He wasn't this week.
Woo!
Rodgers again, look at this nice little pump fake, and then Rodgers takes it right into the end zone. And a little doozy of a extra point here. What the hell was going on there? I think that
was bad. And
that had to be just
out.
a mishap right there. So Jared Goff here trying to bring back the LA Rams, and we got somewhat of a game here. Mason Crosby with a clutch field goal to end it right before half, though. And 19-10 here, and here we go. Aaron Jones. This guy is a great running back.
This was
honestly.
his drive. First play from scrimmage in the second half, he took this over.
He is a great running back, honestly. And that sets them up for this TD right here, where pretty much a sealer here, because now you got the Green Bay up by 2. LA trying to come back here with Cam Akers goes in the end zone here.
Look at this play too.
I know, this was a weird 2-point conversion here. Look at this.
I liked it.
That was that was pretty. That's like a little bit of the Boise State Oklahoma Fiesta Bowl type thing right there. That was pretty cool.
Creative right there.
It was. But you can't shut Rodgers down. Look at this. I mean, you can't just leave wide open. Allen Lazard wide open.
And he dropped one earlier, but he came through.
The Rams defense did not live up to the expectations that they were getting hyped up to all week, and the Packers take the Rams down easily.
All right, well, Green Bay into the championship game.
Yep.
From that game, we go to this game, which I was expecting to be the best game of the weekend, maybe. Baltimore, Buffalo. I expected high scoring. Nothing.
The wind was crazy.
0-0 in the first quarter. The wind made them miss like 3 field goals. Finally, Buffalo gets on the board after that shank punt by the Ravens. Gave them good field position. Then, the second quarter, another missed field goal. They missed 3. Here's Justin Tucker. He's Mr. Reliable. He missed one from 41 earlier. Missed this one from 46 as well. Man, these guys just struggled. Look at this.
The wind was messing with them bad. I mean, Justin Tucker was just,
I know.
God,
he redeemed himself there with a 34-yarder to tie it. At halftime, it was 3-3 until Diggsy came through. Gives the Bills the lead 10-3, and then Lamar Jackson, what is
massive
this?
play right here. This was a massive play.
6. Dude is gone. Lamar trying to put on the Jets to slow him down.
I feel like this has sealed the game right here. It
did. It was a low-scoring game. The offenses weren't doing much. And 17-3, not much going on anymore. Lamar leaves with a concussion, and here comes, what's his name? Tyler Huntley. He misses Hollywood Brown. This would have put the Ravens within a touchdown. And then the Bills get a chance to seal the deal, and they miss a field goal. Door's still open with over 5 minutes left. The Ravens drive down the field. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Oh my God. J.K. Dobbins drop. 4th and goal. Here you go. And this, I mean, honestly, just what a good play by the defense, too, to break up that pass. Good throw by the rookie quarterback. He came through. I thought he played well.
I thought so, too. He actually looked, like I say, he looked like Lamar Jackson a little bit, honestly. And he's pretty quick.
Yeah.
He can run, too.
He can run. He made some plays out there.
This isn't the spot to put him in, though, honestly. Yeah. In the playoff game, down 14.
So the last chance here for the Ravens, they get the Bills to punt and give them the ball back.
Running.
They would need a touchdown and an onside recovery, but they don't even get that because running into the kicker
seals the deal.
17-3. The Bills.
Here we go. KC. Let's go, Mahomes. First TD. Wait, who had Mahomes to get the first touchdown in the game? That was probably good odds there. I know I didn't, but that would have been a good one.
Did you?
No, but that would have been a good one. But here we go. KC looking good to start the game. And Cleveland, we don't have no field goal kicking trouble here. The wind wasn't that bad in KC, so they were able to kick some field goals. But Hardman Look at the speed on this guy.
Dude,
this guy is just...
That's the thing. They have so many weapons.
So
the Chiefs
many.
have Tyreek
Him
Hill,
and Tyreek Hill are
Kelce,
just
all of
crazy.
these guys.
Unbelievable. And
of course, Mahomes.
Of course, Mahomes
Look at
here.
this
Travis
guy.
Kelce. Whoop. Oh, a little assist from his teammate there
Seriously.
to get him into the end zone. And then Harrison Butker here makes it a 16-3. It looks like Kansas City's probably going to run away with this game.
I was happy. Remember, I had the under. That was my free play.
Yep. And it looks like they were going to run away with this game. But here we go.
was the play of the game.
Oh, no. Right before half? Did he?
Oh, no.
Higgins.
Touchback.
Higgins, you let it go. What happened? And then KC goes up 19-3. So now we're thinking, obviously, this is going to be a blowout probably now. But Baker Mayfield, here we go. The first drive of the second half. He's coming in. He's firing on all. Oh no. Wrong team again. Tyrann Mathieu grabs this one. And at this point, you're thinking there's no way Cleveland's even going to compete in this game. Well,
gotta give credit to the defense. The Cleveland
this is
defense
where
kept
it went
them in
total crucial here. Mahomes smacks his head on the ground, goes out with a concussion. Harrison Butker shanks this one a little doinker. And here we go. Mahomes is out of the game, so now Baker Mayfield and Cleveland, there's some life here. So hit the juice over there, and then, oh, shit. Anything is possible is in now.
Yeah, that's Mahomes made that happen last week.
Henny's in, so then here we go. We got Butker is going to put him up 22-10 here.
So they're feeling good. Are you
feeling good? But here comes Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt takes it in the end zone. 17-22. Oh, God. Here we go. What's going to happen here? We got Henny in. And Travis Kelce is just so clutch.
Game.
He's so clutch when it comes down to it. 1st and 25 here.
All right, this is a mistake right here. First and 25, you're near field goal
range. This is a backup
range.
quarterback mistake. There's no reason to even throw that ball there.
It's a punt on first down.
So now everybody that was on KC is probably getting nervous. But here we go. Anything is possible, baby. Here we go. He's going to jump like John Elway. He almost jumped it. Did he get it? We don't know.
Not quite.
It turned out
Fourth
he didn't.
down.
This is the ballsiest call I've ever seen in my life.
Remember this play.
4th and inches to end the game. Andy Reid calls it, and the Chiefs survive without Mahomes. Woo!
Well, let's hope he gets healthy so that he can play the Bills, because that'll be a hell of a matchup.
Yep.
All right, so this was the marquee game. Bucks, Saints, Brady, Breeze.
My free pick, the under in this one.
The under.
So
it hit?
It did.
It did. All right, so here we go. Saints return the punt in the first quarter, give them great field position, but they couldn't capitalize, so they get a field goal. Later in the first quarter, another field goal. So all of you that thought this was going to be a shootout, it didn't start off this way. So 6-0, then 6-3, and then Breeze. Oh no, what is this? Forcing it to Michael Thomas there. It gets picked off. It looks like he returned it back for a touchdown, but he stepped out of bounds at the 3, which then sets up Tom Brady and the Bucks at the 2-yard line. That's Mike Evans right
Easy
there.
Money,
Touchdown.
easy money.
All right, so the Bucks go up 10-6. The defense has been holding together and shutting down the Saints, but then the Saints run this trick play.
Famous Jameis is in.
Jameis is the revenge game on his Bucks. Touchdown. There's a flag on the play. It was on the defense, so the touchdown stands. Now the Saints are up 13-10. The Bucks come back though right before the half, tie it up at 13, and we got a ball game. So Breeze, the Saints, look at this ball. Beautiful ball, beautiful
Nice
catch.
pass.
Hey, Breeze didn't look great, but there were some throws that reminded you of why he's a Hall of Famer. That puts them up 20-13, and this is the play of the game.
Crucial play.
Fumble picked up by
Oh, my
Levante
God.
David. Remember, the Saints are up 20-13, driving past midfield, maybe get a field goal, make it a 10-point
Major momentum
game.
shift right there.
Yeah, that was the game right there. This sets up Brady and the Bucks. Leonard Fournette with the touchdown, ties it up at 20, and then Brady here, 3rd and
what a
11,
catch.
and
That
the
was
rookie
a
Tyler Johnson,
unbelievable
what a
catch right
grab! First down, 3rd and 5. Here comes Brady and the Bucks. Look at this ball.
Look,
Oh my God!
Julian
Right in
Edelman.
between.
Threw it right
I
to
know,
Julian.
right? Yeah. Well, that's a first down. Sets up the Bucks for a field goal. They're up 23-20, and then Breeze.
Another one. Oh, Kamara ran the wrong route.
Miscommunication. Either Kamara ran the wrong route, or Breeze didn't know what was going on.
The Saints gave this game away.
Seriously.
They really did.
Levante David gets the interception, returns it, sets up there. Tom Brady, he's going with the
in the
QB
end zone.
sneak.
Tries to give the
Touchdown.
ref the high five. That
was
didn't happen.
hilarious, though. I love to see that. And then this is just, I know the pass was a little behind him, but that's a drop. You need to grab it. It's in your hands. And so at this point, it's time to run out the clock. Here's Goodwin on 3rd and 8. The Saints couldn't
Year
stop
after
that.
year, the Saints choke in the playoffs.
Seriously,
Year
3rd and
after
3,
year.
Leonard Fournette, first down. And then
Tough
that
to be a
does
Saints
it.
fan,
The
guys.
Bucks win it 30-20. All right, Frank. I mean, you said it. You think the Saints gave this game away. I kind of agree. What?
Yeah, that play, that fumble was just so crucial. I mean, they were crossing midfield. They were probably going to score on Tampa Bay again. And then it's just a total momentum shift. And then the Saints basically get blown out right after that. Yeah. They're up 20-13. And then all of a sudden, boom, never score again.
And it wasn't just like the fumble because he returned it too, like 30 yards, put them in good field position.
Drew Brees, I mean, they put a tremendous pressure on their defense because it felt like Brady was inside the goddamn 25 every time he touched the ball. So it was like, you can't really rely on your defense to keep stepping up time and time again. So they were obviously going to let points go, and that's exactly what happened. So I don't know if the Bucs really won that game. More like the Saints just lost that game.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, do you even trust the Bucs?
Not really. I wasn't too impressed by the showing that they put out. Like I said, it's like their offense was, you put Brady at the 25-yard line every goddamn drive. I'm sure he's going to score. So, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really impressed with Tampa Bay. Honestly, I really wasn't. Because even how shitty that the Saints did with the turnovers, they only won by 10.
Yeah, so. I mean, the turnover margin was 4-0. Obviously, the Bucs took it away 4 times, and I mean, like you said, I feel like most of the times they didn't even really capitalize. They got field goals here and there, and so.
And they weren't even really massive turnovers like that. The defense really stepped up. It was just bad passes from Breeze and then a juggle from Jared Cook.
And their special teams. They were the first punt that sets up the Breeze and the Saints for the field goal, and then the other punt return that was returned for a touchdown, but was called back on a block in the back, which was.
Of course, it always.
I mean, it didn't even affect the play. So that was just a dumb mistake by the guy because it was a block in the back, but that would have been a touchdown for the Saints. So I agree with you. Like, not much convincing there from Tampa Bay. The Saints just kind of were fluky. Even the week before against the Bears, they didn't put them away right away. And so, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's one thing to say, though. At least Drew Brees did have a great career. I think this is it. This has to be it.
It's a sad way to go out, though. Honestly, I don't feel like he went out giving it all. I mean, I just don't think so because it's just like I don't know. That was a sorry ass performance by him.
Yeah, and I hope he had. This is what I was saying too when I was watching the game. Is I hope he had his mind made up. Whereas you tell your inner circle, like, this is my last game. So whatever happens, it's my final straw. Because if he hasn't, and then now you're deciding, how hard is that to now decide, like, all right, after this shitty game, I'm going to leave. Like, at least, when you, it's, preset and it's your last game or your last season, everyone at least knows, like, all right, like, at least your inner circle, because I get it. He probably didn't want to get the media all around him like his last game. But reportedly it was his last game. And did you watch the post-game show at all with Terry? Terry had to be drunk on this broadcast. He was being weird.
You're right. He was
with the truck, and he was like, "Yeah, you might find something." And they're like $600,000-$700,000 check, and then they were like, "What?" And he was like,
he did. You're right.
I swear he was hammered.
I was looking at that too, and I was like, "Did he just say there's a check for like $700,000?"
Yeah, and the guys, the other guys on the set were like, "Really?" And he's like, he just made it up. And then even with Breeze, he was talking about. They were like, "Yeah, reports are he may retire. Who knows?" And he goes, "Yeah, I know he has a contract with NBC." Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He brought that up.
Yeah, he's got a contract with NBC, so we'll see him on TV there.
And I was like, unless maybe he has like when I retire, I'll be on NBC.
Yeah, that's.
But I was like, did he just break news right here that nobody expected? I swear he was on
Terry
something.
Bradshaw was on another level.
He had to. He was on something. All right. Well, we'll see what the Bucs do now. I just think that the Packers aren't going to leave that many points on the board. So we'll see what happens with that.
Aaron Rodgers is having a phenomenal.
I mean, let's go to that. Let's just go to the NFC game because the other game obviously was the Packers and the Rams, and
that didn't even seem like a close game.
It was
really. I mean, the score looked like maybe it was a little close, but it really never was that whole entire game. It really wasn't. Like it was a one possession game, but you had that feeling watching it that it just wasn't close. Like one possession game, but they can't stop Rodgers.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's the best defense in the NFL right there. So the Rams defense was the best defense in the NFL. They still put up 32 on them. Now you go Tampa Bay, they're not even close to being the best defense in the league. So
I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't feel like Tampa Bay puts as much pressure on the quarterback.
I'm feeling like it's the State Farm boys are going to be in the Super Bowl, man. Like I said earlier, the State Farm boys. It's a fix. It's fixed. God damn it.
Because of COVID, they need the money from sponsors, so they're like, all right, we'll set it up.
We'll just put our 2 State Farm boys in the Super Bowl.
Man, I don't know. I don't want to see Rodgers in the Super Bowl, but I agree with you. I think
I'd love to see Brady back in the Super Bowl.
Me too. I want to see Brady and Mahomes. That's what I want to see. But all right, and then in the AFC, obviously the big news is will Mahomes play?
He's easily going to play. They're not going to do anything to keep him out.
He's playing.
Yeah,
and they're
no
paying.
way.
That doctor guy. That's going to be the independent doctor.
Yeah. Here's a couple mil to pass him, please. Because there's no way we're putting Henny to start the goddamn AFC Championship game.
Yeah, seriously. So
even though Henny looked pretty good, he did. Yeah. He actually was. He impressed me a little.
What line would you set if you find out Henny's a starter?
Shit. I mean, that's easily their 6-point dogs. I'd say 6 or 7 point underdogs. Easily.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, easily 6-7 point underdogs if Henny starts.
Because my thing is, I think the Bills. I like the Bills. Obviously, I think they're a good team.
They impress me defensively.
But that's the thing, though. I don't think they're as good. Like, it's almost like I feel like they're getting an overreaction. The Colts, solid team, and they barely beat them. Mm-hmm. It was down to the wire. The Ravens, everyone over. I don't think the Ravens are good. You even call them your biggest disappointment of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the Ravens.
It's just the Ravens are the one-trick pony because it's like they want to just run the ball down your throat constantly. Well, once you stop that, now you're forcing Lamar Jackson to make throws that he really can't make.
And in the Titans game, the Titans had a shitty defense, and they put up 20 points against them.
Yeah.
So the Bills, I mean, sure, they only gave up 3 points, but it's not like Lamar was like, MVP Lamar, where they're putting up like 40, 50 points.
No, exactly.
So I just don't think, I think the Bills are getting a lot of love based on the crappy opponents they've kind of played.
I honestly think that this is going to be a really fun game to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Both of these games are going to be awesome to watch because, like I said, obviously we got the Chiefs, we got them playing Buffalo, and the Bills.
I'm glad the Rams got out of there because the Rams had no business even being in the goddamn playoffs, honestly. I thought they were a horrible team to begin with.
I mean,
I just don't think they belong in there. Jared Goff is shitty. He's not a big-time quarterback. He's not. He can't make throws when he's got pressure on him. He can't play on the road. He can't do fucking anything. He can play inside in the SoFi Stadium. That's about it.
Low-key, I wouldn't have been. I kind of wanted to see the Rams and the Browns in the Super Bowl just to piss everybody off. Just Rams, Browns. So watch that game. That would have been something.
And then,
Jared Goff and Baker
Cleveland,
Mayfield.
honestly, Cleveland, you got the best opportunity you could have with Mahomes being out half the game.
Yeah.
And you guys didn't capitalize. So.
And they had the ball back.
And you had the ball back with 8 minutes left because Henny throws a horrible pass into the end zone for a pick.
Down 5.
You had your shot.
Yeah.
There's no complaint. There's no excuses. You had your shot. You should have won that game.
And when they were down 19-3, I thought it was weird that they didn't go for 2 because they made a 19-10 game and it was like early 4th. So I mean, I guess I understand, but I mean, you try to make it a 1-possession game, right? I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I just cannot wait for this weekend. The 2 matchups set for us are awesome. Sunday's going to be every sports nerd dream because I think they're going to be great. Obviously, the quarterback matchups, assuming Mahomes plays, are awesome. And the teams, like, they're not like boring-ass teams. Like, they're teams with playmakers, Rodgers and Devontae Adams.
And if you do want to take anything away from what you can see with these 4 teams is the quarterback.
Yeah.
The quarterback is legit on every single team. It's not a questionable, like he's good, but he ain't that good. These are all lights-out quarterbacks. And Josh Allen is probably the least of them all, but he can sling it, and he's been balling. So him and Stephon Diggs has got a great connection. They really do.
I thought they were about to make out there at the post-game conference.
I thought
they were really into it.
They were really bromancing hard.
But all right, well, we're going to take a break. It's time for our halftime show. And this week I'm nominating Jacob Dustachio. He's a juggler from New York. Check out what Jacob does. And if you're looking to hire a juggler, hit up Jacob. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed. That was Jacob Dustachio. We'll make sure to tag all his information below. Shout out to Jacob, good kid, good juggler, and a great artist. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that entertainment for our halftime show. And now we're going to switch gears and talk a little NBA. So last time we talked, I was over here advocating the Nets trade for James Harden and release Kyrie Irving from all this drama and the crap that he's doing.
And so far, you're right.
I'm one for two so far.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for the second part to happen, which that might not happen, but they traded for James Harden.
And James Harden honestly looks really happy to be like playing with Kevin Durant again. And it's funny because I didn't even think about this, but they play together on the Thunder.
Yeah,
I totally forgot that they play together on the Thunder.
So they have history.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that those two are if and when Harden's focused and playing hard, they're perfect.
Yeah.
Because Harden is the ball hog that's going to dribble, set up the teammates. And KD can do it all. He can spot up.
Yeah.
If you need to throw it down in the block for him, he can do that. If you need to rest Harden for a couple minutes, KD can run the show. But KD's not like the point guard superstar. You know, he's good to play with someone. Like with Steph, he was great. So
I wouldn't even, honestly, I wouldn't even want to bring Kyrie back.
That's my point.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to bring him back.
They're better without him.
They're better without him, exactly.
They're better without him.
I don't think they should even have him in there because I don't know, there's something wrong with the guy. I don't know. Like I said, here we go again. I'm going to start going off on him again. But like I don't know if he said, he like made a statement or something and was like, I don't care. I'll just sit the rest of the season out if I have to.
Really? I missed that.
Yeah, he's like, I'll just sit the rest of the season out if I have to. It's like, bro, just get out of here. You don't need to be playing in the NBA anymore. I don't know what the hell happened to you. They're like the hungry kid from Duke that barely played and then came to the NBA, and then everybody's like, wow, look at this guy. He's the best point guard in the league. All of a sudden now is fucking shoving sage up his ass or whatever, and doesn't want to play basketball anymore.
I'm over Kyrie. The thing is, with Kyrie, I just feel like it's one of these things where like his intentions are good, but his execution is horrible and would not work out anywhere else. Like, you know, we were talking about this because did you see the report? Obviously, I think he like bought George Floyd's family at home,
I seen that.
Which is awesome. Like nobody's like, that's not something that's like, I don't think anybody has a right to criticize that. But that doesn't excuse the lack of professionalism. Those are two separate things. So I'm not questioning the home buying thing, and what you did on your own time while you were away or whatever is awesome. But that's like, I just don't, you can't leave an office, not report, not show up, not do anything, and then come back and be like, hey, I was off doing some really nice things.
Yeah, I know.
So like, pardon me for that. Like, it just doesn't work. There's just a way of, he could have done that too and done it the right way and just told the Nets like, hey, I need some time for whatever, and then talked to the media and said like, yeah, you know what, guys, I've been really struggling. The Nets have granted me the permission to have 2 weeks off to work on some other thing. That's good. That's perfect. But that lack of professionalism is what just kind of frustrates the crap out of you. And like I said, now that they got Harden, I'm sorry, but they're rolling.
Yeah.
And Harden and KD are working.
They can hold that team up easily. They don't need Kyrie whatsoever.
Right. And at the end of the day, like, it's a cliche thing to say, but there's only one basketball.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's like, I always say this, like, if you got $10 and you have 3 blackjack tables that all are hot right now, but the minimum is $10, you can only play at one of the tables anyway.
Yeah.
So whether one of them is hot or all 3 of them are hot, that's nice that you have more options, but at the end of the day, you're still just playing in one. And so I feel the same way. So when he comes back, that's going to take shots away from Harden and KD. And not just shots, playmaking, all of that. So I don't know. I'm very fascinated to see how this works out moving forward with Kyrie there. If Kyrie wasn't there, I think there's no doubt that the Nets are the favorite coming out of the East now. But with Kyrie there, there's just that potential. It's like a grenade that's like about to go off. Yeah. And it might not be Kyrie. It might just be James now, because now if Kyrie's ball hogging, James is going to be like
off James Harden. And I just think, I honestly, I don't think those 3 together are going to gel really well. But I think the 2 with KD and James Harden is a good match. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with it. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with it. I don't think Kyrie's going to even play the rest of this year. Honestly, that's my opinion. I don't think so.
I feel like
I seen a meme that made me laugh too of Kyrie, because it was a meme of KD and James Harden like on the phone, and it said to them on the phone, it was like, yo, we're heading up to the court, you ready to go and play? And then Kyrie on the other side was like, well, who's playing? It's so true. It's like he's like a very like soap opera dysfunctional, like, dude, well, who's playing? Because I don't want to play with this guy. I don't want to play with this guy either. And like, come on now, man. Just get your ass on the court.
Yeah, it'll get interesting. I sure hope, like, what are they gonna do? Like, they'll become predictable at one point too, because if Kyrie's taking 2 straight game winners for that team at some point, and then they're in another last minute situation, you almost can bet Kyrie ain't taking the shot now, because Harden and KD, if he takes it and misses it again, they're gonna blow up. I don't know. The ego thing is just very enticing. This is why the NBA is a man's soap opera.
It really is.
Because it's like, what's going to happen next? Where's the drama coming from? So
I know.
We will find out. But, of course, as we always do, before we leave you on this episode, we have to talk about the WTF of the week. This is the play, the person, or the sports-related thing that made you go, what the fuck? And this one's kind of a mind fuck, because it's a good thing. Mm-hmm. It's something that made you go WTF that ended up being a good thing, and it's Andy Reid going for it on 4th and inches.
Andy Reid's sack is about as big as both of us put together right now. He has got a massive pair of fucking cojones.
Because that is one hell of a call. Seriously, like 4th and inches at midfield, up by 5 with 1:10 to go, and the Browns are down by 5. So you can punt this away, pin them inside
the 20. They got no timeouts. There's a minute left. They're going to have to go the whole entire thing. The whole field.
It's Baker Mayfield. It's not Aaron Rodgers. The drive before, they didn't score. So, you would feel good about your defense at that point.
Instead, Andy Reid's like, no, you know what? I got this play that probably is going to work every single time. So let's just run this.
So this is a weird WTF of the week, but it even made Tony Romo go WTF. Because, listen, we're going to play the clip.
Everybody, don't jump. There's no play. Just look at the body language. Oh, there is a play. Henny rolling out, throws it. Hill! And the Chiefs are heading to the AFC Championship game. Only Andy Reid gets it shotgun on 4th and an inch. And throws the ball with his backup quarterback. There's no way. He shocked everybody. I mean, that is impossible. I've never seen it. And Tyreek Hill, no one thinks you're snapping it. That's why you get up to the line quickly. And they always do the sprint right option. Just throw it out to the flat. Tyreek Hill wins it. And Henny does send them. And Henny with the biggest scramble.
So even Tony Romo didn't see this coming. No. And I agree with him. They had to have practiced this body language and all of that. Because you could tell, like, the running back comes over. He's kind of, like, not really caring.
I feel like Andy Reid just has a masterful playbook of, like, these little short yardage plays.
Just a strategy, too.
Yeah, like these little short yardage plays. Like that play, and we sat and really looked at that play and, like, broke it down. No way physically possible the defense is stopping that play.
Yeah,
no way. Because 2 tight ends, they're going and basically setting a screen. And there's nobody that is going to grab Tyreek Hill for those couple yards right there. That cushion is always going to be there. There's no way. Unless the other 2 defenders that were guarding the tight ends know that that's the play and don't follow the tight ends and just stay where, like, right on the line of scrimmage. There's no way that you're stopping that play.
Even then, Henny, I mean, sure, he's like a backup, but you think he'd notice it and be like, I have 2 wide open people right behind him.
Exactly, yes. Yeah. There's no way to stop that play. That's why that's a money play every single time. The only way that's screwed up is if Henny throws the ball bad and doesn't...
Or Tyreek Hill drops it.
Yeah.
That's the only way. And even that, the attention to detail to me is incredible, because not only are you, pretending that, like, everyone thinks you're not snapping the ball, you're just going to run it down to 1 second. And when they do usually go for it in those situations, they snap it at 1 second. Yeah. No, they snapped it at like 5 seconds.
You could see some of the players on the Cleveland weren't even ready. They didn't think they were about to snap the ball.
You want to rewind the clip and look at number 21, because he was asleep.
The only thing that would have made this better is if they looked at the sideline before the play was snapped. Andy Reid just took all of his shit off and just threw it on the ground. Like, guess what? We're about to win this game.
Yeah, seriously. Dude,
that would have just been great to see that, because there's no way of stopping that play. You're not stopping it, no matter what you do.
There's nothing to stop it. Yeah. So incredible play call, incredible guts, made everyone, including the broadcasters live on TV, pretty much be like, he's not doing this. They're not snapping it. Look at their body language. Like, just freaking amazing. So I loved it. That ended the game. Put the Browns to bed on an awesome season for the Cleveland Browns. And now the Chiefs just hope that Mahomes is ready and try to make their way back to the Super Bowl next week. So we will be back previewing those matchups, because we have the Bills and the Chiefs and the Packers and the Bucks. Awesome games. Which game are you most excited about from those 2?
Probably definitely the Packers game.
Yeah,
I
me
want to
too.
see Rodgers and Brady.
Me too. I'm
Rodgers
so
and
excited
Brady
for that
go
game.
against each other.
I just want to see Brady
I know.
crush Rodgers, but that's not gonna happen. Ah!
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Definitely will be.
We will be back. I will try to be unbiased when we preview those games. We will see you on the next episode of Unsportsmanlike Conduct.